I seem to get my emotions kind of into these things. I wish we had a picture of him I did when many years had passed that I'm pretty proud of, with his big white cowboy hat, and that I'd be proud to show. But this kind of is a downer for me. It doesn't. I'm sorry to be so negative, but you learn by trying.
After you graduated from high school, then you went on to art school in...
Yeah, the following year I attended the commercial art school in Detroit.
In Detroit, okay.
And then I really started doing some good work. I really did.
Where is that work?
Well, I have some of it at home. Don't you remember me showing you some of it? Maybe I'm keeping it hidden.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't know because
Yeah.
I don't know what the time frames are. Do you remember what you painted there or what you drew?
Oh, yes. I did a lot of life studies, and I did a painting of I think it was a Chevrolet car.
I've never seen
Didn't
that.
I ever show you that? And it was for a commercial. I was taking commercial art. I was going to do ads and things.
Oh.
But then the war started, and that I had completed 1 year there. And then I went home to live with my mother because my father joined the service again. He had been in the First World War, and they asked him to come back and to train the young men for the Second World War. So he volunteered to go back, and he was anxious to help fight for the country. And then my older brother, Bob, was just the right age for the draft, so they were going to draft him, so he went in the Navy too, because Dad was in the Navy.
So is it better just to sign up? Or
yeah, you have a
got
choice.
to do what you want.
If you decide on your own, you can pick something else. You could pick the Marines or the Navy or whatever you wanted.
But if they draft you, you don't have a choice.
If they draft you, they probably just put you in the Army.
Oh.
And Bob was very fastidious, and he liked being clean. And he knew that in the Navy he could take showers and keep himself spotless, you know, so... Then my younger brother Charlie was allowed to finish his last year in high school, so that before he was going to be drafted. So he joined the Army Air Force. So then Mother was going to be all by herself. So I happily went back to live with her. She was a wonderful person, and we had 3 wonderful years together. And we'd keep the house warm and cozy, and when they'd come home on leaves, we'd have great celebrations, and it was a good time I spent with her. And then after the war I married, so then I left home for good then. But our family was never the same again. Once the war started, it completely disrupted our beautiful, close little family. There were 5 of us, and we never were back together again. Just one of the casualties of war. But we've always stayed close, keep in contact with each other, but it was sad, you know, because we had a good life. Not much more to say about it.
Well,